So, as some of you guys may know, as of the time of recording this video, it's been exactly 1 week since the airing of the very last episode of Adventure Time, which you may be thinking, if you didn't watch the show all that much, psh, big deal, like it matters. Well, it's a big deal for me, because this show has literally been in my life all the time, like around when I had a memory, this show. And like it started around when I started like really remembering things. Like the show itself is 8 years old. I was 6 when this show came out. This is like when I started watching hardcore TV. This was the new show. In fact, like I still remember the very first marketing campaign for the first season, where it had like a guy dressed up as Finn. I don't think it was the voice actor. It was someone else dressed up as Finn on a giant like Jake. I guess it was a float, like the ones that you would see in a parade of Jake going up to people and saying, "What time is it?" Because that that was the gimmick of the first season marketing campaigns, was "What time is it? Adventure time." And that would happen a lot. And yeah, that was a interesting time of little Tommy existence. But either way, so obviously I saw the very last episode of Adventure Time, and well, I think it was a pretty good end. Like, they answered everything. And like, no, I did lose track of the series. I definitely did not watch all the episodes. I only watched a couple, most of them from Season 1, Season 2, and everything else I just kind of caught up on. Like, good example would be, like, the entire storyline of Simon Petrikov. I caught that up completely on YouTube, and different YouTube things about that. And Fern, I didn't know about his existence until the Islands episodes, and I'm like, wait, where'd this guy come from? Then I did more research on where he came from, and then he made sense to me too. And now actually Fern is probably my favorite character of Adventure Time overall, which is why if you look in the corner, my skin is Fern. But weird thing is about Minecraft, they call Fern Grass Finn for some reason, which, yeah, that's not wrong, but his name's Fern. He has a name in the show, and it is Fern. So, I don't know why they made him Grass Finn, but whatever, I'm not Minecraft. So, anyway, back on topic. I'm really, like, I saw another video of the very last conference. It's not really conference, but like the last panel for Adventure Time at Comic-Con, where there's like a bunch of the original cast is over there, and they all just reminisce, and it's like always so funny just to watch it, because like there's one of them where they ask questions, and someone asks, like a little girl goes up and asks them what their favorite cartoon was as a kid, and the guy who voices Jake, he's just like, he gives her a t-shirt that has everybody's signature signed on it. It's just one of his t-shirts that he didn't wear anymore, but he put everyone's signatures on it. And then he explained the Super Friends, which is pretty funny, because he's like explaining Aquaman the most, which probably because he also voiced Aquaman at one point inside Batman Brave and the Bold. But like, he would be like describing it's like, yeah, so he'd be like, oh, you can't beat me because I have a whale, and yeah, it was that kind of stuff. But and it was cool just to see the whole cast and how much not changed. Like, for the person who does Princess Bubblegum's voice does not change their voice at all. It's like, it's weird. Like, I look at this and I'm like, what? Like, it's almost as weird as watching the person who voices Mabel. Which I don't know why I'm not remembering any of these voice actors' names right now, which is because I have bad memory of voice actors' names. But I'm like, Mabel, you're like, oh, come on, they had to do something to their voice to make Mabel's voice. But no, it's their actual voice, and you're like, oh, snap. And it's like the same kind of thing with Princess Bubblegum inside of that voice actor. And, well, also, it literally took me that long to figure out that the guy who voices the Ice King also voices SpongeBob. So, I mean, I found that out, and then I immediately had the thought of SpongeBob and Ice King, like SpongeBob as the Ice King. So that's what I did. Is I ended up drawing SpongeBob as the Ice King. So that's on my Instagram account. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, you probably should. And you can see my beautiful Ice King SpongeBob combo. And I might do something else related to mixing Adventure Time characters or SpongeBob characters with other characters that the voice actors have portrayed. But that might just be a future video, just to say the least. But one thing that I really liked about the last video is like the last episode, you can really see who technically survived. And I like how Fern went. Like, Fern left in such a cool way, but he didn't technically die because, I mean, he's like, well, he's there because he's in the fin sword that's stuck in the tree from the seed that he was, like, you know, planted from. Like, when he died, he left the seed, and they planted that seed, and it grew a tree that had the fin sword stuck in it. And then, like, you see it, like, thousands of years in the future, and it's this massive tree, like, this gigantic tree, and with the fin sword stuck into it. And it's just so interesting to just see, like, this massive tree that's thousands of years old with the fin sword still stuck inside of the tree. And that means that technically Finn, or at least the alternate dimension Finn, definitely not the Finn that we follow in the show, the other Finn, he's alive still, probably, inside the Finn sword. And that Shermie and Beth are going to continue the adventure with him. Which, you know, is just kind of heartwarming in a way. It's nice to just know he's still being used, and, well, it's just good. So, also, just to think about it, well, I also like how most of the stuff turned out fine, and you can obviously tell this isn't scripted. I don't really know what to say anymore, but yeah, I basically just covered it all. But like, it's just a nice show. It's been in my life longer, like, than Gravity Falls has. Like, this, I like Gravity Falls more, but Adventure Time is, like, deeper in my heart, man. Like, this thing, like, the show ended for good, most likely, because that was the series finale right there. The one of the few shows, like, besides Gravity Falls, that got its confidential end. And, well, it's sad to see it go, but it was coming. And, well, I guess I wish Adventure Time good luck on its leave, like, as it leaves the world, and hopefully there will always be people that remember it, like me, because, I mean, Adventure Time, it was just one of those shows. Like, it was the show that pretty much boomed Cartoon Network's cartoons. Like, everybody that makes or made really good Cartoon Network shows all stemmed from Adventure Time, like Steven Universe and, well, OKKO. I don't really watch OKKO, but the person that made that also was on Adventure Time at one point. And, well, and if you really want to go back, technically it all started with the misadventures of Flapjack, because that was where Gravity Falls was, like, Alex Hirsch was worked on it, along with Pendleton Ward, who created Adventure Time. So if you really want to start what really did the cartoon renaissance, definitely that one. But that one's a weird show. No one really watched that show, so we're just gonna say Adventure Time for now. But yeah, I just believe that's all I really want to say. Just want to do a quick little thing, you know, because not everybody really knows how much I actually like Adventure Time, because I don't really talk about Adventure Time all that much. But, well, I do like it. As you can see, I have the Adventure Time texture pack. Like, I got it, like, the day after it came out, because I'm like, this thing's cool. I want it. So I got it. And, well, I hope you guys like this video. Subscribe. I'm not sure. I'm probably not going to talk about Adventure Time again, so I wouldn't say subscribe for more content related to Adventure Time, especially considering it ended. But you know, so subscribe if you want. Like, if you like these videos of me just talking, even though they're not scripted and all, but you know, just me talking and telling you what I think about a show ending that was really deep inside my heart, and you know, I really have deep memories and feelings about this show that just ended. But yeah, so hope you guys liked this video. Subscribe for more videos by me, and goodbye.